Hey everybody, Edo here, and this is Tumble Town by Weird Giraffe Games, and it is live on Kickstarter now. This is a prototype and in fact has a tower, a dice tower, but the prototype one is just like white. So check out the page for how they're going to do their dice tower. And Tumble Town is a really smart, cute, excellently executed dice manipulation, town builder, mini engine builder type of game. Super smart, super clear. Very impressed by this game. It really does a nice job of having the vibe of the town, the clarity of the dice, and the overall play of all the mechanics playing on each other. I think that Weird Giraffe Games has done a good job at these sort of lighter but still thinky games, and this is no different. I have not played the solo mode, but they always do well with the solo mode. So, what is Tumble Town? So in Tumble Town, everyone's going to start with a couple dice based on player order. Oh, I already have some. And you are going to roll your dice once. Because the face of the dice and the color of the dice is relevant. You have a storehouse, which you will be spaces each round for the amount of dice you can lay over or keep over. You have a horse that gives you some victory points at the end of the game. And then your town layout. That's what's in front of each player. Then in the middle of everybody are essentially is your construction orders. It reminds me a little bit of Blueprint, but basically each building is made out of the blocks, the dice that shape the building. So this is 2 brown and a gray. This one's 4 black, and it's all very relevant to how it's going to be built. To make the 4 black one, you need 4 black dice, and you're going to put them in that shape. They're really very clear. In addition, sort of the billing or the marking on top of the building is what gives you the extra rule set. So this building is 4 gray, 1 brown, none of which can be the same. Numerically, like the same with the numbers. Or maybe in this case, it's 3 black, 1 brown, but all of them have to have face value of 1 to 4. So you're going to be rolling dice, looking for the colors, looking for the face value, and, using dice manipulation to get where you want to go. How do you get dice manipulation? Well, you build easy buildings. Easy buildings give you extra dice, or re-rolls, or +1, -1, or flip the die. Standard stuff. You collect dice by when you select a building, a plan to sort of work on, you get the dice that are from that row. So this would be a black die, and then 2 others of your choice, not including gold. Gold is predominantly, as typical with these games, the top tier are victory points. The gold buildings are predominantly victory points of one point or another. Early buildings are engine builders. Second building are more advanced engine buildings or special abilities, and very standard in that regard. Round and round you go as you're building buildings. There is this extra town element, which is like a layout, a plot, and then it's double-sided, where you're building your buildings on this card, and you get bonuses for building buildings over different slots. So, this one has a brown. So if I build a brown building, if I build my outhouse with 2 brown dice, 1 to 2, I would have taken it and collected the proper dice. You then build your outhouse right where it is, and then you can keep your layover or whatever. And so basically you're building this little town of dice in front of you. It's a little small. I don't see, this is a big box game. Why go into these super, this is a mistake. Why are you making me use 2 cards? I know it's easy to print a cards, and maybe there are some notes in the sort of extra notes to the reviewer that might have mentioned this, but this should certainly be a nice little placard for me to work on. It's very tiny. But you're going to be building and putting things up in different space, and you get a point for matching, and you get a point for making it look like a town. And it's a nice additional little element. Even the little details, even the little cacti and birds in the scene also offer victory points based on certain buildings. So I'm sure they'll, where's one? Yeah. So this courthouse gets bonus 2 victory points for every horse stall. I don't know what a horse stall is called. So the post office has one of those in front of it, over here in the corner. So you're going to be able to get points for that. So it's just very well executed, super smart art direction, spot on, nicely done. I think if I were to criticize it, aside from the card, which I'm sure they can work on, it's dense. it's, there was that other die game. It's not coming. The building dice manipulation game. You can get to this point where designers get super crafty with dice manipulation and building and like all the different elements. And when you put it all together, it's slow. I find that there's a lot of thinking going on. There's a lot of real what's going to happen, pull. Like, it's not a fast game. It's not a quick game. It's easy to understand. It's just got a lot of decisions and a lot of vectors. And for a game that's like this cute and light, I would have preferred a faster version of this one. But there's nothing wrong with it. It's just like, for me, when something looks cute and approachable, but feels a little denser and slower and more plotting and more, it's not really AP inducing or analysis paralysis, but just like, it's a lot of scoring and there's just a lot of stuff going on. So for me, it was like a notch too heavy to keep my kids' attention, as an example, or even my wife's where we were going around. So I think this is sort of a gamer game. It's like a flawlessly executed version of that, and it's approachable, but just a little slow for my taste. But I know a lot of people are going to love this game. So anyway, that's Tumble Town. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.